Okay, in this lesson, let's talk about rules and coupons. So rules are very important because this is how you're ultimately going to be able to lock down specific pages in your membership. And this is exactly how I was able to designate who has access to what product. So as you can see here, I've got several different rules, and this is one particular piece about Memberpress that makes it a little bit different from some of the other WordPress membership site plugins. But in a way, I think it's a good thing because instead of just having more generic settings, you're really setting up something to be very specific. So I have a few different things set up here where based on specific types of access, they can only get into certain pages. So you can see here, this is exactly how I was able to set up modules 1 through 4 have the affiliate profit loophole access. So let me give you kind of an example. If we took module 1 of that main product, pretty much all I said here was the rule ties to a specific single page. So you could actually tie this into something more specific. You could do all content, you could do all posts. You have lots of different options here, but in my case, since my entire membership site was made up of pages, I actually wanted to designate it by single based pages, and that's how I would designate this. So once you've actually created your memberships, you can see they'll show up here. So what I did was I said, give access to members who have purchased affiliate profit loophole to module 1 introduction. And what you do here is you can actually start typing in the page, and it will pick it up out of all the other WordPress pages you have. Now you've also got your drip options here, so you can enable that drip if you wanted to, allow people to only get access after a certain amount of time or expire that access after a certain amount of time. And then you can also set up what happens if someone accesses this page and they're not supposed to be. So you have defaults, and you can even put in custom messages if you want. Like maybe they just get a page that says, hey, log in, or maybe they get something that is a custom message, or you could just leave the default. So this is something you want to keep in mind when you're going through and setting this up. Let's do a new rule, and I can kind of give you an example. If we do add new, let's say I wanted to set up access to only my upgrade product review commissions. So I might do a single page. Now it wants you to start typing, so I could type in product review commissions, and you'll see it picks it up from my existing pages. So now I've designated that properly, and then maybe I want to enable drip, so I could say, as soon as a member registers, maybe on a certain date, maybe after they purchase something. So we could say after they purchase product review commissions, I want them to get it, after a day or after a week, whatever it is, you have those options there. You can also set the expiration, so you could say same thing after a certain time frame and when it expires. So that's a pretty basic idea of rules. I'm going to back out of this so I don't save it. So yeah, the biggest thing you'll want to do is make sure that you give the proper access to the multiple membership levels if that's something that you're using inside your WordPress membership. Again, let's take a look at coupons. And what you can do here is you have the ability to set up coupons, and this is actually how I gave people third-party access using a third-party provider such as like JVZoo or Warrior Plus. I created this randomized coupon code. You can see this is the one that they actually generated. They get 100% discount, and there's no trial. You could set them up on a trial if you're doing paid. It never expires, and how many times they can use that coupon and what it applies to. So this is something that you don't necessarily have to do. Again, I think depending on the way you do this, you could either make the entire course free, or you could actually just use a coupon and send them through that coupon. I decided to make the course free so there'd be no confusion, like people thinking that, hey, I need to use this coupon. Again, if you're doing something where maybe you just want to offer discounts in general, that's going to be where this really comes into play. If I do add new, I'll walk you through kind of how this works. So you want to give a discount based on either a percentage or a dollar amount. You can also, I believe, set in the options the type of, maybe if you're not doing US dollars, you could set the type of currency. So this will ultimately change that. You can set how many times the coupon is going to be used. You could also override a trial period if you're using some sort of trial on your membership. You could override that with this coupons, and you can also set an expiration and then set what type of membership they get access to. So pretty straightforward. Once you have that, you'll get a specific ability that when they go through the access page to actually purchase the product, they just have to use that code. So normally this is something where you're not going to get a special unique link. I don't believe you're going to basically give them the coupon code and then they enter that during the purchase process. So in the next video, let's go through reminders and members and some of the other stuff here.